Welcome back to another episode of Winging It Waterfowl. I'm your host, Troy Miller, and with me, as always, is Blake Horton, my co-host. This is episode 37. So what's going on, buddy?
I'm surviving, barely, but sorry about last week.
Yeah.
Last week was rough, man. I was hurting pretty bad.
Yeah, we're glad to have you back.
Yeah.
Healing up? Or are you still about the same?
About the same. We got an MRI
Yeah.
next week, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully no
Do you
surgery.
have the benefit this weekend?
No, that was Memorial weekend. So that's what
It's Memorial weekend. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping as much I really haven't talked about here. I'll go ahead and talk about it just for a second.
Yeah, go ahead, because I know it's coming up. And I know
so
Evan's going to be there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to be there. He's bringing that painting in. So, what Troy's talking about is about, I want to say it's almost 5 years this year. My wife, Caitlin, had a brother named Cody Ryan. That's where we got our daughter's name Ryan from. Cody was diagnosed with a cancer that you don't see in most adults. He was in his 20s when it got diagnosed. They found it from a work-related injury. Ended up trying to fight the cancer, ended up taking his life. Cody was a big-time team roper, loved to team rope. So in his memory, we put a roping on every year. This time every year, big roping. I mean, raised a lot of money. I can't even tell you how many people show up. It's crazy. It's a 4-day roping, and it's nonstop roping from like 8 a.m. till midnight every day. So we put that on every year. It's called the Cody NesSmith Foundation team roping. If anybody wants to look it up, I'll send something to Troy. He could post something on our Facebook about it.
Yeah, I think I have the link to the stuff,
Yeah.
but I'll make sure and get it from you if not.
Yeah. So what we
We'll
do,
throw it
I
up
mean,
there.
we basically go and try to make as much money as we can. Try to get as many sponsors. And what we do, we try to raise as much as we can. And Cody's wishes were that we give it all away. So that's what we do. We find somebody that's in need. We try to help more children than adults, but we don't pick and choose. I mean, if it's brought to us, there's a reason that the Lord's brought us these people. We try to help them out with whatever they need. I mean, this year we helped out a lot of kids. I have to look on the website to tell you, but we bought a van for a family. I mean, we go above and beyond and try to help them do with whatever they need. And
Yeah, y'all went shopping at the children's hospital, didn't y'all?
yeah,
For Christmas?
yeah. So every
Was
year,
that last year?
yeah. Well, we do it every year for Christmas. We get about
is it every year? Okay, I
about
couldn't
20
remember.
to 30 kids, and we go to Shreveport and then Lafayette, and we take kids that are there getting cancer treatment. We take them presents because it's just hard on the families due to all the money it takes and everything else to make it back and forth and the time and just having to take off from work. So we try to go and give these kids what they want for Christmas because, I mean, they're going through so much as it is. We might as well, we can make one of them smile. It's a big ordeal. I didn't think much of it until I went 2 years ago. This last year I couldn't go because I was at work, but I went, and if you leave that place with a dry eye, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got that coming up at the end of the month, so we're looking forward to it.
So I don't know. Have we posted the painting? Kind of go into that.
No, we haven't.
I don't know if that's something I knew you'd sent it. He'd sent it to us, but I didn't know if
Yeah,
that's something you wanted to post just since it's going to be auctioned or not.
Yeah, what they got a deal set up it'll be a live auction and a silent auction.
That's a really, really cool painting.
It is a very cool painting. Evan decided to grace us and give us one of his paintings. Evan we had him on. I can't remember what episode that was.
Episode 15, I think.
Yeah.
14, 15.
So
14, I think.
Evan kind of had around the same type of cancer that Cody had to a point. It was childhood cancer. And what really caught me, what really started me to get Evan on with us was I seen the gold ribbon, which that's what Cody's cancer is, a gold ribbon. And when I seen that, I was
Mhm.
like, all right, Troy, I don't know what we got to do, but we're going to have this guy on. I said, I don't know what we're going to talk about, but the gold ribbon means something to me, so I'm going to get it on. And then it ended up being an amazing episode. I mean, Evan is a
Man, I think that's
very,
probably
very good Christian man. I mean, he is. I don't know. I listen to it over and over again just because I like listening. I mean, he is very fluent in with the Lord in the book and talks.
yes, and you can tell he is
Yeah,
he believes everything that he talks
yeah,
about, and he was just an awesome guy to talk to. If you haven't listened to that, that is probably hands down one of our best, if not our best episode
yeah.
we've ever had the privilege of recording with a guest.
So this
And his
is.
story is awesome.
I know it's probably hard to see, but this is what he sent a picture of us. It's a hand painting he did. He's donating
It's an
the
original,
original. Yeah,
not a print, right?
no. He is sending. He's actually bringing it to the roping, so he will be there for the auction and everything. But he's coming into Waco. We got um some stuff for him as well. So that's gonna be nice to get to meet one of the guys we got to interview, but also have him there and let him kind of talk and explain a little bit
Yeah,
about
it'll be a
his
good time.
battle. Yeah. So I mean, we're really looking forward to it. Like I said, we'll post a little bit more on the Facebook stuff. We really have. I haven't really talked about a whole lot on here. I should more, but it's a big deal. I mean, we
So kind of tell everyone when it is and where it is, and if they're, because some people might be in the area if they want to swing
yeah.
by and come
So
see it or whatnot.
we'll post the we have a steak dinner Thursday night. Um, there's limited amount of seating for the steak dinner just because we have to buy the steaks pre buy the steaks. So we'll post. I'll give Troy the stuff tonight and get it posted. That way, if you want to come, it'll be in Waco, Texas, at their big coliseum they have there. It's beautiful. It's air conditioned. If you don't know much about roping or just want to come around and go shopping, there's a lot of vendors there. We have a bunch every year where you normally wrap it around the whole, I guess, Coliseum, the outside with vendors inside and out. And then give me 1 second. We'll double check. I got this right.
So that steak dinner, that is the 21st of May,
Yes, yeah,
the Thursday
it's the
before, and
Thursday
then
before,
everything kicks off
and
Friday.
then everything kicks off Friday morning. We'll have our low number ropings Friday. Saturdays are big day. We have a bunch of kind of mid number ropings. We have our mutton busting, which for all kids that want to come and mutton bust, it's always a fun time. They also have the ranch rodeo, which that is a fun thing to watch. One thing, Cody was able to go rope with a guy named Kobe Lovell from Madisonville. He actually won the NFR when me and Troy were there in Dallas that year.
Mhm.
So Cody got to meet a lot of the NFR guys and rope with a bunch of them. So the NFR guys come in and rope. Most of they'll rope Saturday evening and then they'll rope Sunday as well because they got an open roping as well. And then
Yeah.
they got a pro am. So like basically what a pro am is, you have to have your pro card, and then they'll have people like me that don't rope very much or have lower numbers. You get to rope with NFR ropers throughout the day, which is a fun thing to watch. And then also pretty sure they'll have they call it the one header during the ranch rodeo Saturday evening. And that's where it's just like you're at the NFR. I mean, you got one loop. The fastest time takes all the money. So
Yeah.
that's fun. Saturday night's a fun time. We'll have a band Saturday night. If you are in the area, Waco, it's a fun time. It's free to come watch. We don't charge nothing. We don't charge nothing for the band afterwards. It's a great time. You get to see
Now,
some.
when are y'all doing like the auction and all that? Is that
It,
steak dinner
that's a
or is
steak
that
dinner. That'll be Thursday night. There'll be a little bit of
so? All
stuff
that's
that
going on
gets
Thursday on.
auctioned off Saturday evening. I think they'll probably do like the rope and shoots and some other little things, and we'll bring some families into the arena and get to recognize them and everything. But the auction will be Thursday night, and then like I said, I will get all the links and everything if people are wanting to just go in. I mean, we have guns. There's so much stuff. I mean, even if you don't buy nothing and you want to donate $20 or $30, I mean, yeah, I don't understand how much $20 or $30 goes a long way for what we do for these children and their family. I mean, some of these people are working cowboys that have family members that get sick and they just need help, and we try to go in and help and give them enough money to get them back on their feet where they can survive.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to get to be there for all of it this year,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
usual.
Hopefully,
You going to be roping or doing anything?
no, not with my foot. I'm hoping I get released in time to be there, and we're hoping that this MRI comes back Wednesday, and I don't have nothing torn like everyone thinks what we have done on my foot.
Yeah.
So I might be on one of those little scooters scooting around trying to get stuff done with a very freshly operated foot, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I've never got to make it down to it. It's always right around time where it's pretty busy for me with softball and with kids and branding and everything else.
Yeah.
And it's a good distance away from where I'm, 7 hours,
Yeah.
about six,
About,
7 hours
yeah.
from my place. So I haven't ever had the chance to make it. But if anyone's in the area and wants to go, it's everything I've been told and seen on it's a lot of fun. It helps a lot of people. And if Blake's there, which I imagine he will be in one aspect or
Yeah.
another,
I'll
go
be
by
there
and say hi.
somehow.
Get you, go shake his hand and kick him in the shin or something.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, we'll get some posts linked up.
Yeah, and
Saturday.
I'll probably banner it on the Instagram. That way, you don't have to go search for.
Yeah.
I'll put some post up, and then I'll probably throw the link on our links on the Instagram homepage. I'll probably do that for a little while, at least till it's over. Kind of that way, people can find it. So once I have that from Blake, I'll link it on there, and that way you don't have to go searching through post for it.
Yeah. And we'll have some live streams. I think they live stream like the ranch rodeo and a bunch of stuff like that. So
Yeah,
we'll live stream. Can watch rodeo if you like to, stuff like that.
that'll be cool. Speaking of NFR guys, give us the details on our intro.
So, we are very
So
fortunate.
did we ever say who it was?
No,
I don't think we ever said who it was.
No, I haven't, but I could tell you. And I'm probably gonna butcher his first name, and I'm sorry, Farron. Lucero Farron. If y'all don't know him, he is a very well known announcer for the team roping. He does all the announcing for the world team ropings in Vegas, everywhere else. Farron, everybody knows about Farron. Farron is a very close friend of ours. Very great guy. I was talking to him the other day, and I was telling him about the podcast, and we were talking about doing an intro, and he has been nice enough to let it record.
Gracious.
Yes, gracious, very gracious, to record our intro for us. I know we haven't talked about it on here, but we are about to have a professional intro.
Yes, so it's something we've been toying around with and trying to figure out. Man, we are a bunch of hillbillies in a technical world that we did not foresee some of this. Me and my wife made that first intro, and it's a good idea, but it just did not work out. And I've been toying with this script for a very long time, and we've been trying to figure it out and try to get like paid people to do it and all this stuff, and just we could not find anything we liked, and so Blake, uh, after he talked to him, it was like, man, this is it. And so I sent him the script. We got Blake and me kind of got it rounded out, and you said he got it done recording today.
Yeah, he done a record today. Hopefully, have it by next week.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
It's awesome. I'm excited about it. If
I haven't even got to hear it yet, and I'm excited about
if
it.
y'all haven't ever heard Farron, he does a lot of auctions too. So if y'all haven't got to hear Farron speak, he's got a very unique voice, and it's awesome. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
so. This might be a little bit of a roping country intro, which I'm very excited about. So we'll see what happens.
Well, that's kind of us.
Yeah, I mean it's
It's kind of us, anyways.
yeah, it's kind of us. So I'm excited about it, man.
Yeah. And then kind of also going with brand stuff for us. One thing I wanted to throw out there is if you go and give us a review, like a 5-star review on any of the platforms wherever you listen, take a screenshot once you've done that and shoot it to me by email, wingingitwaterfowl@gmail.com, or on TikTok to Blake, or Instagram or Facebook to me. Shoot it to us. Let us know that you did that, and me and Blake will send you a sticker. Get us, send us that proof that you did that. Yep, there they are. We got several of them. We'll get your info for mailing it to you, and we'll get it in the mail to you. And it's mostly just trying to get our stuff out there. The more reviews that we have, the more the not foundation,
the more we know that we're reaching
whatever
people.
Platform. Yeah, the platform, it helps kind of direct us, kind of direct it towards people, and also gets it out there in front of people for discovery and everything like that. And also, we really appreciate everyone stuck with us and everyone listens. And so, just do a quick little deal on whatever platform you're on, send me proof, and we'll get you a sticker more than happily. Get you a sticker in the mail.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then we'll get that going, and hopefully that'll kind of get us out there. And I'm not sure why. I don't know this, and I just found out about this Tuesday, and I need to look into it because I'm not sure what happened when we did the migration of our hosting platform. But I don't know if you've noticed this, but on Spotify, and I was going to have you look on Apple, and I completely forgot, but on Spotify, we are now listed as religious and spiritual podcast. I had us listed as like sports and wilderness, because hunting is not a category that they have on any of the platforms. But I apologize for my coughing. But somehow I don't know how that got changed. I don't know if like Spotify just did that, or something got crossed during the
That's
the
true.
migration.
I was just looking at it. That's funny.
So, yeah, I'm going to work on getting that changed. Not that we are against being, considered religious spiritual, because it is a big part of our lives and everything. But I just don't think that's quite the category that this podcast belongs under, because there's many others that definitely deserve that title, and I don't believe ours is the place to be turning people onto that at the moment.
Oh,
so
talking about TikTok stuff. If y'all did not see anything pop up on TikTok last week for Addison and Troy's episode, we got a negative review. I don't know what you would call it.
What? You didn't tell me about that.
Yeah, I forgot. I meant to. They did not like Addison holding up a 3-legged badger. So
I thought you were going to use the other one. That's why I made 2.
Well, we got a little bit of
got a strike.
So, but we're good. We're clear now.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know what the deal is, but every single week I get taken off of suggestions on Facebook, which Facebook is just on the back burner because it's just as difficult as TikTok.
Yeah.
And as soon as I post anything, it disqualifies us for suggestions for, suggesting our page to people. So if you're on there, you're getting the cross posting from Instagram, because Instagram is Wild West. They kind of let me get away with anything I want on there, which in one sense is awful, because some of the trash that's on there is just horrendous.
Yeah.
But in the other sense, I don't think I've never been on Twitter or anything like that, but I don't think it's quite that bad. But I mean, it's the rules are very relaxed, and it perplexes me that Facebook and Instagram are together, but anything I post on Instagram, I can post, kill shots. I can post, hunting videos. I can post, us,
Mhm.
with our harvest, all this stuff, and they don't care. But the exact same post that posts over to Facebook, they're like, "Yeah, we're taking your suggestion status down," and all this other
I
stuff. It
seen that
just
in our
doesn't make
email.
sense to me. So,
Yeah, I forgot to tell you we got a strike, but we're clear now. So
well, that's good.
for some
Haven't got
reason
anything on YouTube yet either.
they don't like three-legged badgers.
Well, there's a lot of other three-legged animals we talked about in there
I
too.
know.
That's why I called it three-legged critters. But well, kind of diving into it, you had some info on pintails you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, man. Of course, I'm stuck on the couch, so can't really do a whole lot. So I started diving into a lot of different things. One of the things I thought was crazy was I was looking at why they started the 3 bag limit harvest on Pintail and why some people have not went to it and some people have. And I just thought it was a little crazy how they have decided that basically I'm trying to be really like political about it, I guess. Not political, but not going down the wrong.
Unbiased.
Yeah. Um Basically the pintail are adapting better from how I take this, the pintail are adapting better than most these other ducks are with the prairie pothole region not having enough water. So they're kind of more
Not
they're
performing.
not performing. So it's basically these pintail are going more north and going further away from the pothole region to make sure that they are um, reproducing like they should. I mean,
Yeah.
they are. I think it's a good thing that it went to the 3 bag limit.
So one thing that when we were kind of which we discussed some of this in some of our earlier episodes when talking about preseason with harvest and different stuff, harvest results and hip and bird counts and everything. And one thing, whenever I was looking into it and doing some research on it, because it was still very vague on the 3 pintail limit, because we weren't, it was at the beginning when we
Yeah.
weren't 100% sure yet. But one thing that I found when I was kind of looking into it was that one reason that they also upped the limit is because the ratio of male to female pintails is
Yes.
so askew. There are so many males compared to females, and that they're getting so aggressive during mating and fighting to mate that they're killing a lot of the hens. And so one hope they have with the 3 pintail limit is most duck hunters are targeting males, is that they're hoping to kind of balance the male female ratios.
And that's one thing I've seen too. I mean, I read on it. It also was talking about how unlike mallards, the pintail limit is you don't see very many females shot.
Hmm.
You see more of the males shot, and it's not.
Yeah.
And that's why they wanted to raise it too. Because I mean, you don't see very many, and and I think personally, I think that's not. I mean, when you lower it down to 1 pintail, you're going to be more like hesitant on shooting a pintail. Like you're going to make sure that 1 pintail,
Hmm.
that one duck's your male duck. So biasly, I think why not knock the mallard limit down just a little bit, make it
Yeah.
one female, or I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of discussions going out there right now with the waterfowl industry with a lot of different things, and um, you're either on one side or you're not. And I hate that because I mean, me and Troy talk about this all the time. We're not mallard purists. Like we're gonna shoot it. We're gonna shoot a gadwall as well as we're gonna
I mean,
shoot.
I'd love to get a mallard,
Or
but
yeah, I mean, but that's one thing too. With and we'll try to be really not brain be on the fence about this because with the whole Louisiana shortstop, and I mean everybody's heard it. Everybody's listened to all the stuff about it. I mean, yes, Louisiana shoots more ducks than anybody, but you see a lot of these people shooting teal and gadwalls and your pintails. I mean, yeah, they're gonna shoot their bag limit, but they're not getting the mallards. I mean, I know guys that don't that have a great hunting season. Louisiana normally has a great season. We have a lot of ducks. We do, but are they the mallards? Not as much as what I've heard. I mean, I can't tell you that it is like it was because I didn't live here back then, but I know they're not scared to shoot teal and gadwalls and gray ducks, and I mean same thing. But like you,
yeah,
you just don't.
yeah,
That's I hear that.
mixed bag is what
Yeah, the
you're
mixed
getting a lot
bag,
of.
and when you go further north, you don't get that. I mean, a lot of people just want to shoot greenheads, and that's it. Which I mean, everybody wants to shoot a greenhead. It's a beautiful duck, but if you give me a pintail over a greenhead, I want to shoot a pintail all day long.
Yeah, yeah. One of these days, I'm gonna find me a good pintail spot because I have so many of them here. It's
It
hard to
is,
get
man,
on
it
them.
is.
They're
But
such fickle birds.
um, I,
And one thing I was gonna say about the pintail females is with the hens is I wonder if some of that on reporting is skewed because of misidentification as well.
yeah, and that's I mean, as much as y'all probably heard too. I mean, I know this is jumping around different places. Um, Canada has put regulations on out of state, and I mean out of out. You call them non-residents.
Non-residents.
Yeah, I mean everybody's gonna be out of state, so it's a non-resident. I don't know if I'm 100% right, but from what I've read and what I've seen, they're only giving you a 5-day grace period, and you get 3 5-day grace periods throughout the season.
Yeah, so from the way I read it, and I could be wrong, I just skimmed it, but you get 2 separate 5 days in early season, then
Yeah,
1 in late
yeah,
season, or vice versa,
something like
but
that.
they're separated, you can't just go for 15 days straight.
Which
It's got
I mean,
separations, and I think I thought is it all of Canada or is it just Saskatchewan?
I'm not. I should have read it
I
better
should have
before
pulled that up. I'm pretty sure it's Saskatchewan,
Yeah, I should have read it a little
but
bit more. But
man, it's changing
it
everywhere.
is, and I mean, the
If you're not up to date on laws where you're going, you are doing a disservice to yourself and everyone else.
yes,
Make sure and take the 30 minutes, 40 minutes, read your rules and regs for wherever you're going. I mean, it's going to take longer than that if you're traveling, but just make sure you're up to date.
yeah. I mean, like Kansas is going adopting a 3 pintail limit from what I've
Oh, they
read.
are going
Oh
to go ahead and go
yeah, from
three.
what I've read and what I listened to their little where they bring in the people and they talk and everyone
Hmm.
they're going to move it to a 3 pintail limit. Like
Their town hall kind of
yeah,
stuff for Sportsman's Day or
yeah.
whatever that they hold in their state.
And I've listened to Elliot stuff too, so I
That'll be good for them.
I understand. I mean, part of me wishes that Canada would lower their limit down.
They're
Just
8 ducks, right?
I thought they were more than that. I thought they were closer to 15, but
I could be wrong. I haven't looked into limits up there because that's not
yeah.
that one's
I mean,
way down the
we
line of.
want to go hunt Canada. Don't get us wrong. We would love to go hunt Canada, but it's just they also taught the what I was reading about stuff with the pintail and stuff. When you do hunt Canada, you don't know what you're shooting until you got it on the ground because nothing's plumed out up there. So, I mean, you could be shooting a lot of hens and you thought they were all drakes. That's the bad
Yeah.
part. So,
Yeah.
no,
Man, out of state and out of country stuff is it's getting pretty which I'm sure it's always been that way, but it just seems like lately a lot of the rules are changing for non-residents, so you got to be real careful and make sure you're reading up. I mean, we do a lot of research before we went to Arkansas. We did a lot of research before we went to Nebraska.
yeah,
Still do because they
Nebraska's
implemented the two.
changed their
They
regions
Yeah,
this
they
year.
changed regions, which that shouldn't affect us from what I was looking
No,
at. Not everywhere we're going to go, but like the 2-tier program
yeah,
that was very confusing at first because the literature on it did not give you much help at first when they initially launched that 2-tier program.
yeah,
But just do some research and if you have any questions, reach out to a game warden. We have called game wardens many
several.
times, and they'll tell you, be like, "Hey, go look in this area."
Yeah,
I've had several of them around here, like, "Hey, might check out this area." You know, they're the ones that are out there all day, every day,
yeah.
and they're not there just to write tickets. So
Gabe Warner could be your
m-
best friend.
make them your friends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
more than your worst enemy. I mean, there are some that are just out there and they're at the end of the years and they're just ready to retire, but there are also a bunch of good ones out there that'll be like, hey,
I'd say most all of them are good.
yeah, I haven't ran, but one or two that, and they weren't horrible, but they were just caught them on a bad day. Everybody has a bad days, so
Yeah. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Speaking of bad days, I thought I was gonna have a bad day this
Oh, I know
morning.
you sent me that picture. I was like, oh, that video. I was like, oh no,
I was troubleshooting and I'm sitting there. We'd been messing with some stuff and had some bad yaw drives and thought it was a bad yaw motor. And I'm sitting there, we're done. We're like, okay, can't fix this problem. It's a yaw. If it's basically it came down to a yaw drive, which requires a crane. So we're like, okay, well, let's just get it patched enough to where it can run until we can get a crane to replace that. And so I'm like, okay, well, I need a ratchet strap. So we get everything loaded up. We jump down to the yaw deck, get the bags loaded up. I send that guy down. I'm like, okay, y'all go down. I'm going to stay up here. When you get the ratchet strap, hoist it back up to me. I'll do that. Then I'll climb down. As soon as I climb back up in the nacelle, I was like, I smell smoke and it was real faint. I was like, we didn't even touch wiring. I was like, we didn't unwire anything. Like, we didn't do anything electrical. I was like, how do we screw up so bad that I got electrical fire going on, or something burning on up here? And I'm looking everywhere, and finally, it just kept getting like more. And I was like, no, that smells more like grass. And I popped my head out, and it's just smoke. And it was where that fire was. I don't know if you could tell from that video I sent you,
mm-hmm.
but that wind was blowing it right at me. And I was like, well, I ain't never. Dylan was like, that doesn't seem like a good place. And I was like, nah, I've never seen flames reach 300 feet on a plowed cornfield fire. I'll just stay up here till it gets by.
Yeah,
But yeah, one of the guys, the guy that was climbing down, he was like, "Be ready to evacuate." I was like, "Just you got a truck, drive away. I'm staying up here.
yeah.
What am I gonna do? Climb down into the fire?"
Wow. Yeah.
He's pretty gung ho.
Um, we do have a win though.
What's that?
The farm bill passed through the House.
And no Greyhound Protection Act.
Nope. So
So with that, I will say this: I know there's been a lot going on with the Boundary Waters, the Farm Bill. I mean, every state's got something going on right now. A lot of sell off of public land, talks of that, stuff like that. Make sure that you're doing your part if you are a sportsman or even just an outdoor enthusiast, that, going to this public land to hike, camp, fish, whatever. You don't have to exactly be a hunter, but make sure you're writing and showing up to town halls, showing up to whatever and letting them know and not just sitting here complaining about it to your friends. Do something about
yeah,
it. Just write a letter, call your representative, whatever. Just make sure you're doing something about it. And, a lot of this stuff is social media nowadays. So if you see something about it, make sure you're sharing it because then that is a lot of what's getting attention as well. I know it's not the end all be all, but it doesn't hurt to take 2 seconds to share something showing that there is, when they see 500,000 people shared that are against, this being enacted or this being sold or this being shut down or anything like that, it does get attention. So,
I mean, I feel that's why the Greyhound got shut down as
oh,
fast
I
as it
know.
did.
That's what
Because
I told you. I said we online shamed enough to get Sonic the Hedgehog changed,
yeah,
and then we did it with the Greyhound Protection Act and the Farm Bill.
yep.
It does work. Now the Boundary Waters, that was a big loss. I think I don't know enough about it to really go into detail about it, but I know just from what I've read and we're not even from there. I've never been there, but still, it's just not a good deal. But yeah, make sure you're letting someone know, whoever is in your area, your representative or whatnot, that that you do oppose it, and let them know in a respectful manner without going above and beyond in a way that is not appropriate, because then they're just going to shut you out and they're not going to listen. So be respectful, be you know diligent about what you're doing, but be respectful and courteous about it when you do it. Catch more flies with honey than, or kind of deal. Well, sorry about that.
If-
We had a bit of a technical difficulty. Blake got kicked, but he is back. I guess that's kind of good as place any, but like I said, just think about it. Make sure you're hitting up your representatives and let them know what you're for and against. Um,
I
Also, we
mean,
have
make your voice be heard because it does
it
make a
does
difference.
make a difference. You know, every little bit counts. One thing I am excited about. I didn't even show you this, did I? Did I?
You sent me a picture of it.
So it's hard to see on here. I know that looks simple, but I am working with Dylan on getting kind of a custom made one and be a guinea pig for kind of a new style. It's not anything like groundbreaking, but a few changes that I specifically would like to see and try out in a lanyard. Because as I told him, I am a medium guy and I am all legs and no torso, and I get real tired of my calls going in the water because I do hunt some deep water. Um,
Yeah.
and um, with the clips and everything else, the way he does it, I love the way he does it. I think it's a great idea. But for someone like me, it just, that every inch just goes a long way on. I am all legs. I have, it is hip to, to, to
Yeah.
chesticles, it is, I have no torso whatsoever. So when I have a lanyard, it is, I have to like tuck it down in there, and then I can't get to my calls on like a normal lanyard. So me and him are working on that. So he's pretty excited about it. I told him, I said, have creative control over it. Colors, I said, just nothing, gaudy or bright, but yeah, he's pretty excited about it too. He's got some good ideas. I kind of just traced that up to kind of show him, what my idea was. And he already said, he's like, the way you have it is a good idea, but he's like, I can tell you it's not going to work. I was like, that's why you're the professional. But this is my idea. If you can make it work, make it work. And he's like, I can do it. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, if you hit Dylan up, guys, he is TFS Cable Works. He is
Yeah.
releasing new stuff all the time. It is all good hand quality stuff. And I need to figure out a way to get it hung, but I finally remembered to bring this in. So this is the other 6-shooter with the biothane handle that he sent me.
I like that one better.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've got that one with the clip and then this
Yeah.
one as well. So, and I've got, the collar, the leash, all that stuff. But yeah, go hit him up and use code WINGIT20 and you get 20% off of any of his handmade stuff. Now, like shirts, beanies, hoodies, stuff like that. He can't do that. But any of the handmade stuff, you let him know that you heard about him from us and put it in code WINGIT20. You'll get 20% off.
Yep. Yep.
And then
Also, our ammo guy, Big River Ammo. Um, y'all go ahead and start talking to him about what y'all want for next year because um, it is hard to get holes right now, from what I've heard. Um, if you want to get a case from him or whatever you want to, even if you want to try his
that pattern pack is
little
awesome.
pattern pack, yeah. I mean, go ahead and get with him with that. That way you can get that pattern pack shot. You understand what they have, what it's going to do for you. That way, when he's starting to get these holes in, I think he told us he ordered 1,000. He ordered a bunch, and it might have been more than that. But when he gets that in, y'all know what y'all want. Y'all could go ahead and order. Me and Troy have already let him know, like, hey, once they're in, let us know. We'll send you what we need to and get some
Mhm.
ammo on the way. So,
It is the it is quality loaded, and he hand loads it all.
yes,
I mean,
it's
he puts in the time. It is going to be the same shot for shot for shot.
yeah, yeah, and he don't use a filler either. I mean, it is straight. Like when it's all BBs. There's no flak or anything or seeds or how some of these
Mhm.
other companies put that stuff in there as filler for their ammo. It is all ammo. I mean,
Yep.
it's all BBs. So you're going to get what he puts into it, and he puts everything into it. I mean, he
He has
hand
done the
cuts.
research and the testing, and
Yes.
he is adamant about giving you a good product. They both are.
They
And
yeah.
also, he's got the turkey loads, and also he's got some really awesome stickers. So,
Yes.
but yeah, if you
Yeah.
use code winging it, WINGINIT, you get free shipping on anything over $100. That's anything. You spend $100, he's going to give you free shipping, and that goes a long ways for ammo.
Yeah, it
That
does.
is a big discount if you order
It
some ammo
does.
and get free shipping. So, yeah, make sure and check them out and let them know you heard about them from us. Helps them, helps us, and I guarantee you're going to be happy with anything you get from those two guys.
Yeah.
So,
They're amazing guys. So,
yes, sir. Well, I appreciate everyone coming back again this week. We next week we have a new guest that I think everyone will be real excited to hear. Someone definitely much more entertaining and bigger than us at the moment,
yeah.
but he'll be on. We're real excited to have him on next week, and then like I said, go to whatever platform you listen on. Give us a 5-star review. Send me a picture, screenshot of it, whatever, and we'll get your information and get you some stickers out, and then put that on whatever. And hopefully, we'll have pretty soon, if not next episode, the episode after that. Hopefully, we'll have that intro coming to you
Yeah.
soon.
We're excited about it.
So, well, like I said, we appreciate y'all coming back. We will see y'all next week.
See ya.